to Arrecife today. See what that has to offer in the car. Managed to get a good parking space last night for the car. We call them a lucky boy. Will we get a lucky boy? Owen Dawes invented that. So just 30 yards to walk from the hotel entrance. There's the little Seat Style, I think it is. Incredible little car, full of kit. Some too much, some would say. But gone are the days of getting a crappy hire car. So we're now leaving Costa del Gezi. It's about 10 o'clock, which is late for us, but the place don't wake up much before 9, half past 9. And we're heading off for Arrecife to have a walk around there, hopefully find the marina, find somewhere nice for lunch. Rocked up at this nightclub. I don't think me and Owen Dawes will be going there. There's a little car. Have a wander in Arrecife. Beautiful day, and there's some sort of run on. In this heat, that must be Reporters. That must be where they're starting. Don't know. Do you reckon that's Reporte where you start?
Don't know. I reckon that could be the
finish. No, Some interesting art, sculpture. I suppose I can see a leaning head, an eye at the top and a mouth at the bottom and a hand. Yes, there I am. Art critique extraordinaire. Plane landing. I'm sure in the haze you won't quite be able to see that, but there's those are canoeists. One man and two men canoes heading in this direction. Bit of that crystal clear water I see right down at the bottom. So there are those canoes. They look sort of proper racing machine type things. There aren't any. Are there any doubles? Yes, there are some doubles. See if I can zoom. There we are. Canoeing along. It's one of the iconic hotels of Arrecife, and this sort of beach, which you could have a nice swim on. Such gorgeous weather. I weren't expecting this. Were you expecting this, Owen Dawes?
No, I expected it to be a bit cooler than this.
A bit cooler than this, but this is as hot, I think, as anywhere we've been this year. Mind you, that does include Scotland. We didn't have a midge. Scotland again later this year, or next year. Here's my attempt at being arty with the camera. Is it going to work? You be the judge. My goodness, it's warm. I don't know, I reckon it might be something. It said it was going to get to 30 today, and it may well. Was it 30, Owen Dawes?
It said yesterday 30, but today it's saying 29 today.
29, oh well.
What's the degree?
What's the degree to a Lanzarote? It's there that we may frequent when we come back at lunchtime. And we know I think we've only been in Arrecife about twice, so we're not really that up with it. But we're determined to find somewhere, because Owen Dawes will get hangry.
I'm not hungry at all.
She will. Little shops. Owen Dawes remembered the way down to, as you would say in Hadley, the Tarlet. What is this, Gafford?
Tarlet.
Tarlet. Particularly nice part of the beach with all the little palm trees. So I think, no, we're not walking in the cycleway. Always got to be careful walking in cycleways in these countries, because with the advent of electric bikes, which are brilliant, but my goodness, do people go fast. Airplane coming in, or taking off. Taking off, there it is up there. That's interesting. We've got a cannabis store, Amsterdam over there. And there's a big, one of the first hotels in Lanzarote. I think you can stay there. Bit of a business hotel, I think, with underground parking. It's better without the sun. There's the entrance to the big posh hotel. I wouldn't want to stay there, not for us. Grand Hotel and Spa. Sorry? Oh, they're putting their Christmas lights up. Seems most odd in this heat. Been in store all year somewhere, no doubt. Now, these people obviously staying here. Oh, we found some rather beautiful fleurs. Look at those. Indoors is telling me off for not knowing where I am. There were some properties that we could afford we just saw. Indoors said, what did you say?
Don't want a property here.
Don't want a property here. Well, as if I'd listen to that.
Do you think you can get through there?
I reckon. What you just said?
Don't you remember going to look at that castle?
Yes, I do remember going to look at that castle. So I do know where we're going. Have done all along. Oh, lots of young people in getting ready for a day's sailing. So there's the other side of that Arrecife hotel that I wouldn't like. No balcony. Dreadful. Can't sit on my balcony. I don't want to be there. Why are they like mirror dinghies? That blue boat.
Oh yeah, it was so.
Need tipping over. And that's the way to do it. Always freeze yourself some water. And you have a nice cool drink throughout your trip and your day. I'm quite sure what this bloke's doing in his mirror dinghy. He's tipping, he's doing all sorts. There's a nice little slipway. Loads of mirrors. Seems like hard work. Seems like hard work what he's doing, doesn't it? Interesting, almost colonial looking building there. A lot of people say don't come into Arrecife if you come to Lanzarote. Well, I totally disagree. We listened to them for too many years and didn't come, but it's certainly worth a visit. As I've said before, if you come to Lanzarote, don't just sit around your pool in your apartment. 26 degrees it says. Get a hire car or whatever you can do to get yourself out and about. So much to see. So much to see. That's right, indoors. If you come to Lanzarote, you make sure you get a car and get about.
Definitely.
Defo, she says. One begs the question, how many people can you get in a small rib? I think I can see 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, I think. I don't think it's much more than a 5 metre. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, certainly 9, probably 10. Sailing man still jigging from side to side. Looks like a customs building, as indoors properly said. Someone on a nice Harley. Lots going on, lots going on. Nice. We went to, and there's all the Saturday morning old boys playing dominoes. Lovely to see. We found the premier boat park in Lanzarote. Look at the quality machines down there. That one's not really made. I think that's a hollowed out jet ski. That's plastic bottles. Oh yes, yes. Some it appears to have sunk. You're right. The sunken boat of Lanzarote. You see someone out doing a bit of sieving, and that gull went wallop right in. Look at that. Lake November sieving. in your shorts. Really interesting bandstand here. A lot of people about. As Owen Dawes rightly pointed out, when we were here last time, which I think in February 24, I think, it was very empty. February 23, she's saying. Very empty, but it's a lot busier day, which is nice. There's the castle, there's a hell of a queue to get in that. Far more eating establishments open. Museum de Cine Lanzarote. I suppose there could be a lot of people in because of the cruise ships. And there's the route up to the castle. There's people having a swim in here. Might get in myself later. Where do we get in though? Another piece of art, but it looks somewhat like the monster I fired in Resident Evil 2 just before I came. Very similar. Some more along here, and we're heading up, and there's there two really big cruise ships in, and one more coming hoving into view. Gadgey's sitting there, got a stiff neck. And you look, sit next to some man, you bloke. Hang on, nice big cruise ship heading along. Don't know if it's coming in. No idea the route they would take. It's a beauty. Didn't walk this far before, but it's rather nice. No little stink where this little stink didn't come from. Can't go to Lanzarote, little stinks in grandma. Getting her up at 5 in the morning, no doubt. Owen Dawes found this where she was researching. I'm going to call that old Arrecife with a little port and some little boats. We'll have a look there later. Meanwhile, I'm walking on here to look at the massive cruise ships. As we walk towards the port more, a very interesting roundabout, and one presumes, I don't know how far we can walk, but there's the proper marina. We like a marina, so we'll see if we can get to that. We can see those ships from our apartment, so it's quite a way, but you know, I wouldn't want to walk it. Certainly there's a lot of people, and I only think they've all come off the cruise ships. Must be. We'll get in amongst them. There you go, Fat Tomo. Here's a slipway review of a slipway in Arrecife, Lanzarote. My review would be, it's blinking warm and there's a dog having a swim. You access over this rather nice bridge. To quite a modest marina. There seems some very ordinary boats there. We're indoors, doing another bit of artiness of the marina. Look at that. What a day. Now indoors is trying to get in the cool. Now we have a Christmas tree. Most strange. It's actually deceptive how big this marina is. Complete with a burger. It's far just to see the big cruise ships in. They look smaller from here. Now indoors was exhausted, but I had a little sucky sweet for her. The curious thing is, when you get right up next to those cruise ships, they seem a lot smaller than they do from here. Right, let's see if we can find somewhere to get a little bit of lunch. Somewhere down here. Bit of meat. It's a lovely little harbour. I've got a cruiser in the background. Very old wooden traditional boats here. We found somewhere to sit and eat, and then indoors is frothing because she's hot. What we settled on: carbonara, canary and potatoes, and her indoors got some sort of salad arrangement. And water, of course, no alcohol here. But it's really low water, I think. But a pretty little place. The crooner's not particularly good. No better crooners haven't we indoors?
Yeah.
We had a nice lunch. That'll do now. Only water for drinking. Heading back to the car now, feeling sufficiently full and knackered. And indoors seem to get muddled up in that walking tour of weirdos. In with the weirdies. In with the weirdies. Germans, I think. Just look what Gutty Bob has got herself. What a hog gut. Bleh. We've just done the massive walk. Made it back. How many steps are indoors?
12,943.
12,943. We'll call that 13,000 odd. Oh dear. Back in the car and back to base. Knackered. To end quite a busy day and a lot of walking, we're having a nice little sangria on the balcony. I'll have that one great cigar. And maybe a walk out for something to eat a bit later. It's sitting watching the lovely view. Thanks for watching. Day 2 done.